Within this documentary, myself and Caitlin will be going vegetarian for 4 weeks.
We'll be meeting up with Cameron, a vegetarian of 11 years, and a nutritionist.
We'll take a trip to the supermarket and see how it's affected our bills.
We will also be vlogging throughout the trial, showing what we've eaten and how it's affected us.
At the end of the trial, we'll see how the vegetarian lifestyle has affected ourselves, both mentally and physically.
And this will decide whether we adopt this diet permanently or on a period basis.
So the question is... Today we're going to Rendezvous to meet up with Cameron, a long-time vegetarian who's going to inform us on some of the decisions which led him to permanently adopting the vegetarian lifestyle. So how long have you actually been a vegetarian for?
I've been vegetarian for about 11 years now, since I was about 8 years old.
So what makes you at like such a young age go, oh, I'm going to be vegetarian now?
Oh, save the animals. I think now I see it more as like a health benefit. A lot of people don't actually know what goes into what they're eating when it comes to meat.
So are you going to tell us what goes into meat?
Well, I'm going to show you a little video actually about how the meat gets from the field to your plate.
I hope this is going to be like a Disney video.
Is Gressingham Foods. Almost all poultry are factory farmed and all face a similar death.
Oh.
How do you feel? Like, share.
Ill.
I think seeing living things treated like they're not living things.
I mean, obviously this doesn't go on 100% of all farms and slaughterhouses and stuff, but like it said, it's 80%, so it's quite a lot of those.
Yeah, because it's cheaper.
After watching that, what are your views on turning vegetarian for about a month?
Do it.
I think if it's going to help minimise that in any small way, I mean, I think obviously it's never going to be a huge change in terms of like overnight.
Yeah.
But I think if people did it one person at a time.
Definitely.
So today is day one of being a vegetarian, starting today for 4 weeks. I feel like if I like the food I'll be eating, I'll probably stick at it. I need to remember what I'm actually doing this for. Like, the whole point of this is not for me, really. The whole point of being a vegetarian is for the animals and stuff, and that's the video I watched today. I've just gone to get my food at the freezer, and I found some cheese pizza sub things. I'd rather eat these tonight than the corn, because I'm quite apprehensive to try that.
So, just to put those rumours aside that vegetarian food can't be interesting and there's no variety, we're having Chinese vegetable stir fry with a Chinese omelette on top. About 5 or 6 different ingredients in that, and it looks amazing. So here's to day one of being vegetarian. Yeah. Boo! Don't you boo, you love it. So what is like the day-to-day of a nutritionist? What do you actually do?
So
In like layman's terms.
I mainly work online.
Okay.
Or I go into people's houses. So and I mainly work with people who want to sort of eat healthier, maybe lose weight, this kind of thing, where people want to be vegetarian but they're not sure how to approach it. That's sort of the main bulk of my work.
So for like us now, starting out as just meat eaters, don't know anything about a vegetarian diet,
Okay.
what would you suggest that we do to go approach it the healthy way?
Yeah. Lots of research suggests that actually vegetarians are actually healthier than non-vegetarians in terms of they have a lower risk of heart disease and a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, for example. So there are some key things that you need to sort of think about when you're becoming vegetarian. The main two things you have to think about are protein and iron. So red meat is the sort of main source of our iron in our diet normally. So when you're becoming a vegetarian, you need to think about where you're going to get that iron from instead of red meat. So some really good sources of iron are sort of green vegetables and things like that can be really good, so you want to make sure that you're including those in your diet. And seeds and nuts can be really good as well, so they can be like a good snack, or added to things like salads or things can be really good. Food sources of iron can be sort of green leafy vegetables, so spinach, broccoli, things like that. But also cereals are fortified with iron. So breakfast cereals, but also bread as well, and those kind of cereals. The other thing to obviously to consider is protein. So when you cut out meat on fish, you're cutting out sort of your main source of protein. So dairy foods are really, really important to sort of replace that. Things like meat alternatives like corn can be really can be really good sources, and they're also fortified with other minerals as well, like zinc, which you find sort of high concentrations of zinc in meat. I've got some information for you here, just about vegetarian diets to take away with you. So you can have a read of those, and then maybe I could come back and see how you're getting on, and just sort of review everything and see if you have any other questions.
Well, thank
Cheers.
you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Week 1 of the vegetarian diet experiment, I think that's how we're going to refer to it now, has gone alright. It's been a lot easier than I thought it would go. That's mainly because I haven't really ate as many meals. I've tend to have come home quite late recently, like this past week, so I've just sort of lived on like toast, cracker bread and Philadelphia and stuff, so it's been a very poor diet.
Full week of being vegetarian. So tonight we're going with veggie stir fry and a fruit salad. And my co-worker is going with sausage, eggs and chips. I'm going to say that I win. So this is the first week done. Bye.
Today I've gone shopping and I've bought some vegetarian substitutes. I'm gonna try and cook a carbonara. I bought some bacon lardons and corn ones to put in instead, so it should be okay. So I'm gonna try that and hopefully it tastes nice and I enjoy it. I've just finished cooking carbonara. I tried some of the bacon lardons while I was frying them and they taste okay, they taste nice.
So I'm thinking we're going to be okay because I've been reading Joe's homework that he has given me. So you need to have starchy foods in your diet. Tonight it's going to be chips because that's all I seem to have. The burgers themselves cover a lot of the nuts, seeds, beans, lentils part because they're made from those. The mixed broccoli bag has broccolis, carrots and something else in them. Cauliflower, which I don't actually like, but I guess we all make sacrifices. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy some cauliflower. With Caitlin, how are you getting on?
I'm getting on okay, I'm fine.
Has it been difficult? Or?
It's been okay, not that hard. It's like when it's out of sight, out of mind, isn't it?
Is it harder when you're out then?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I went to KFC with a friend and they sat there with their food in front of me and I was just staring at it and the KFC gravy.
Does KFC have a veg option?
I don't know, I've not looked. I didn't eat anything, I just sat there.
And so have you done a food diary?
Yeah, I have. So the first 3 days it was just pizza, cheese pizza, cheese and mayo sandwiches, hash browns from McDonald's, chips, cheese and gravy, Domino's cheese pizza, chips and corn chicken nuggets, which were actually really nice. Made my own carbonara, actually. I cooked for myself because I don't tend to.
Okay, I've done mine. Had a strawberry yogurt, a Penang vegetable curry with rice with Vimto, wild mushroom pie with mashed potato, ponch my red cabbage, a salad bowl, Linda McCartney sausages with potatoes, carrots, 2 bags of mini cheddars, a bag of Doritos and a white Magnum. It was nice outside, you know. Got quite a lot of cocktails.
That was last night, wasn't it?
That was last night. 2 bottles of water and a pasta bake when I got in after said cocktails. I'm not sure how effective that would have been.
Okay, so just to summarise really everything we said, so I think you've both done pretty well at kind of finding alternatives and things like that. What I would suggest for you, Caitlin, is to try and include some fruit and vegetables in your diet.
Yeah.
So just think with every meal to try and include at least one piece of fruit or vegetable. So things like beans, they count towards your vegetable intake, mushrooms, tinned fruit and things as well. So it's not just fresh fruit and vegetables.
So it's week 3 now. It's getting a bit tiring now. I didn't mind it as much in the first 2 weeks. I think I'm just a bit bored of eating the same things. I think I'm just so used to eating the same corn meals. It's just getting a bit boring. Week 3, bit bored, bit tired of this. One more week.
So today is the last day of being vegetarian, unless I decide to keep it going, which obviously is the point of your documentary. My final meal is the first meal I had for being vegetarian all those blue moons ago, 4 weeks ago. Chinese omelette with noodles and peppers and all that sort of stuff. I guess we'll find out if I stay vegetarian or not, but I can't promise you anything, so please don't hate me.
I did it! I think I underestimated how hard it was actually gonna be. I want to do it. I just do want to be a vegetarian completely because it's the whole point of this was watching that video of all the animals and the conditions that the animals are kept in, the way they're killed, just for me, when I watched that, I felt sick. I don't want to know that when I'm sitting down and eating something, I'm contributing to that abuse. Yes, I don't see it on a day-to-day basis. When I look at food like that, I never saw a cow being hung up from its hind legs and getting its throat slit. Like, I didn't see that, but now I know, I think about it. I'm glad I've done this, though. I am really glad I've done this. It's something I suggest to anyone, because you feel so much better.
Hey baby, I'm gonna eat my veggie fry. Lift you up and down, so you say stop. About you, baby. You will not.